EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
2nd and 7. Hooker's going to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Hooker. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown Dolphins! Chris Olave with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Jackson. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. The Ravens had 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
This is McGee. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now 3rd down and 7. Now it's Jackson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
I thought that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that count?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
They'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, Paul. They check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
Again, they'll run. This is McGee. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early. You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them. this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Hooker now on first down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10, Hooker back to the air. They set up the screen to H.A. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, here's H.A.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
That was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're set up in a golden position. Around the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Right back to H.A. on 2nd down.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd and 2, here's Hooker.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Chris Olave.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Another day off.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Hill on the return. Shoves him aside near the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get a first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A-Chain now up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Keep it up! Keep it up!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. Still going inside the 20. But he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Make a play, boys!
On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Again, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Hooker. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
A-Chain once more, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with A-Chain. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 2-point conversions? That's difficult.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 63 yards.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with McGee. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
Pushing his way through. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's a diving catch right side. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Hooker. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Jackson.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
third down. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker.
Flush to his right. It's Hill, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.